It was a bitterly cold evening in New York City. Billionaire entrepreneur Ryan Carter had just exited a board meeting that secured his company's next multimillion-dollar deal. Yet, despite the celebration, a strange emptiness tugged at his chest. The city light sparkled, but his heart felt dim. As his car pulled up to a red light near a dim alley, Ryan's eyes caught something unusual: a young woman crouched beside a tattered stroller, hugging two babies under a worn blanket. Her hair was tangled, her coat paper-thin, and her eyes, though tired, held a quiet desperation. "Stop the car," Ryan said suddenly. His driver hesitated. "Sir. Just stop." Ryan stepped out, walking toward her slowly. She looked up, alarmed. "I'm sorry, sir," she whispered. "I'll leave. We just needed shelter from the wind." He crouched beside her, his voice gentle. "Are the babies okay?" She nodded, pulling them closer. "They're hungry, but alive. That's all that matters." Ryan's throat tightened. "Do you have anywhere to go?" "No," she replied. "We've been on the streets since last month. I lost my job, then our apartment." Something in her voice cracked open a door in Ryan's heart. Without hesitation, he offered his coat. "Come with me. You and the babies." She looked stunned. "I don't even know your name." He smiled softly. "Ryan." "And you?" "Lena," she whispered. "These are my twins, Hope and Liam." Ryan didn't just take her to a shelter. He booked her a suite in one of his own hotels. He ordered warm meals, fresh clothes, and medical attention for the children. That night, he watched from the hallway as Lena held her sleeping babies in clean blankets, tears silently running down her face. The next morning, Lena insisted on returning a favor. "You saved us. I want to thank you properly." "You don't need to," Ryan said. "But, if you feel up to it, have breakfast with me." They sat across from each other in the hotel cafe. Between sips of coffee, Lena shared fragments of her story: a single mom abandoned by the father of her children, a job loss after caring for a sick child, then eviction. She tried everything before the street swallowed her. Ryan listened, not as a billionaire, but as a human. "You're stronger than most people I know," he said quietly. Then, as she reached for her purse to find a photo of the twins as newborns, a small, worn wallet fell open. A picture slipped out, an old photograph of a woman standing next to a young soldier. Ryan's face went pale. He picked it up, hands trembling. "Where did you get this?" Lena looked confused. "That's my mother. She passed away 2 years ago." Ryan's voice faltered. "Her name was Mary." Lena's eyes widened. "How do you know?" Tears welled in Ryan's eyes. "She was my foster mother, the only woman who ever showed me real love. I lived with her for 2 years before I was adopted. I never forgot her. But I lost touch when I moved." Lena's breath caught. "You're the boy she always talked about. The one she called her angel." He nodded, stunned. "She told me stories at bedtime, fed me when I had nothing, called me her own. I thought I'd never get to thank her." They both sat in silence, emotions swirling. Ryan took a deep breath. "Helping you wasn't charity. It was destiny." In that moment, the world stood still. "I want you and the twins to stay in the city. I'll make sure you have a home, education, whatever you need," he said. "Not because I pity you, but because your mother saved me once. Now it's my turn." Lena wept openly. "Thank you, not just for us, but for remembering her." Ryan smiled, heart full for the first time in years. "She'd be proud of you, Lena. And I finally feel like I'm home again."